People Democratic Party (PDP) has congratulated and prayed for the President Muhammadu Buhari on his 76th birthday. As the party says, at the age of 76, President Buhari attained a father figure position and should do everything to respect the aspiration and the will of Nigerian people on all issues, particularly as the nation heads to 2019 general election. The PDP also urged the President Buhari to leave a lasting legacy by doing all within his power to assure that the nation he leads knows peace, to ensure that rules are obeyed and the sensibility of the people in our diversity are fully respected. In this regard, the 2019 general election place a heavy responsibility on the shoulder of the President Buhari and to guarantee a peaceful, credible, free and fair election, particularly presidential election, by ensuring that all electoral laws and rules are obeyed. Quote, if President Buhari look at the state of the nation today, he will discover and we believe is aware that the situation has become horrendous for every Nigerian. According to the party, in all, the best gift President Buhari can give to Nigeria is having openly agreed that he has the capacity to manage the economy and to allow a credible election to enable Nigerians to vote their presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, who understands the nuisance of national challenges, who has a blueprint for the economic recovery. As tribute and encomium continue to pour in for President Muhammadu Buhari on his 76th birthday, Nigerian women in Abuja trooped out in their number to celebrate him. The women under the aegis of African Women Arise for Change and Good Governance, who stormed the Unity Fountain in Abuja to declare their support for President and call on Nigeria to re-elect the President. The women also launched Tell Your Neighbor, Say Baba campaign in support of the Buhari second bid. Speaking on behalf of the women group, Mrs. Jayitola Mohammed thanked God for the health of Mr. President and for his achievements so far in the office.
Today, as we celebrate 76th birthday of our dear President, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, it's a tear of joy when God spares one's life to continue with service to mankind. We thank our Creator for allowing him to open another page in the book of life. By celebrating him, we pray that God will allow the longevity he has bestowed on Mr. President to rub off on the rest of us. By this time, in the year 2014, those opposed to the president taking up his assignment of savaging Nigeria cited his age as an equivalence. Today, we are glad that even these people have come to acknowledge that the 70s are new 40s. They once protested that he was too old, but they now see the benefit of having someone mature with age in office.
While speaking on the 2019 presidential election, Mrs. Jayitola Mohammed said the women will go back to their various wards, will mobilize for Mr. President re-election bid as a token of birthday gift to Mr. President.
As member of African Women Arise for Change and Good Governance, we have therefore resolved to go back to our respective home and work very hard for the re-election of Mr. President. We shall be moving to our various states, local governments, ward, polling units, and door-to-door to show other women how the re-election of President Buhari will ensure that even more women will be able to benefit from life-changing government programs.
The Campaign for Democracy has reacted to the radio debate on whether President Muhammadu Buhari should participate in the presidential debate slated for January 19 next year. The CD, in a statement by its General Secretary, Pastor Ifeanyi Odili, said the debate is an opportunity for Buhari to sell his 2019 program. Odili added that it is a political expedient and wise for Buhari to take part in the presidential debate as a way of showcasing his program for another term. In the statement read, those who are urging the president not to be physically present at the upcoming presidential debate are only trying to be holier than thou. Meanwhile, the presidential candidate of African Action Congress, Omoyele Sowore, condemned the exclusion of himself and other candidates from the 2019 presidential debate being jointly organized by Nigerian Election Debate Group and the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, BON. The cream la cream of Nigerians gather in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, over the weekend to witness the inauguration of the Wells Carlton Hotel and Luxury Apartment. The colorful event has the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo in attendance. During his remark, the Vice President said Wells Carlton Hotel has brought homegrown luxury into the hospitality industry in Nigeria.
This is not just about a hotel. Obviously, this is a Nigerian hotel, which is a good thing, a homegrown hotel. But the more important thing, because we have many homegrown hotels, what we do not have is a homegrown luxury brand. And I think that this is very special indeed, that Captain Hosa has decided that it is time for us to have our own luxury brands, our own Sheratons, our own Hiltons, and the Wells Carlton Hotel is one such brand. And I'm really glad that we have such an innovative thing here.
Speaking during the inauguration ceremony, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, salute the spirit of the entrepreneur of Captain Osa Okubo, the chairman of the Wells Carlton Hotel.
Maybe to celebrate his spirit, that spirit that distinguishes leaders from followers. And that is the spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation. In this country, most of the times we run to the table to take from the table without first creating value and putting that value on the table so that we can rush and get something from it. But our spirit that puts something on the table is the spirit of innovation. The nation that does not innovate cannot compete. And if we are not competitive, then we cannot lead, even in this region of West Africa. So that is the spirit of innovation, the spirit of entrepreneurship that should define a progressive people.
Governor of the Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, who was very proud of the innovation of Edo-born Captain Osa, said the homegrown luxury brought about by Osa would represent Nigeria at the world of hospitality.
If you know what has happened in Southeast Asia, they have been able to develop their own local luxury brand hotels that are now, doing major things globally. I believe that is what Captain is beginning to do in Nigeria, building a luxury brand, a very high quality international luxury brand that's authentically African, authentically Nigerian, and that brand, if properly nurtured, will now go around and represent us in terms of luxury hotels in the entertainment world.
Minister of State for Agriculture, Enikin Lokobre, explained that the World Carlton Hotel will boost the investment drive of the current administration.
Instead of investing in other countries, they chose to invest in Nigeria. And I say it's our pride because it's from the South-South zone. And in Abuja, apart from Transcorp Hilton, there has been no standard hotel, you know. And so with this hotel being built by Captain Osa, I believe that those who want to spend vacations have no reason going abroad. And so Captain Osa has brought the world to Nigeria, and the best we can do is only to encourage him.
Representatives of the Federal Capital Territory Minister, Chinyeka Oha, said the government will continue to partner with investors that will add value to the country.
In partnering with investors that will give value to the FCT. It is a thing of joy to see this very magnificent structure that is going to add value in tourism and other economic values to the federal capital city and the territory. By extension, certainly the entire nation. So on behalf of the FCT residents, we want to say a very big thank you, and we look forward to so many others that will follow your footsteps in making sure that the federal capital city continue to have edifices, outfits such as this that will bring in value into our nascent city.
Managing Director of the facility, Jürgen Odward, said the management of the hotel has carved an inch for themselves to promote excellent service.
In Nigeria, I don't think there's anything higher than 5-star, but we put extra 2 stars on our toes to perform even the best service, not only in Africa.
Meanwhile, the chairman of the West Carlton Hotel and Luxury Apartment, Captain Osa Okumbo, said the establishment is set up with the international standard of doing business, which will create lasting impression in the hospitality and tourism industry.
The West Carlton Hotel Apartment is more than just a hotel. It's a unique experience set against the backdrop of the luxury industry in Nigeria. Located in the beautiful heart of Abuja, we have created a unique establishment that guarantees an uncommon experience of lasting impression. The Wells Carlton Hotel and Luxury Apartment offers guests a perfect blend of relaxation, business and pleasure, delicately infused to meet the highest international standard, and it's a first-class service at its finest. Our commitment to exceed your expectations guarantees impeccable attention to details, unmatched courtesy and a genuine care for your every need. Personalized experience and an emphasis on excellence is the hallmark of the Wells Carlton standard.
Other highlights of the occasion include performance by Edo State Cultural Group, while event was attended by the political class, businessmen, and members of diplomatic corps.